There are 91 CDM plants in Plants vs. Zombies 2. CDM plants are the plants that you unlock by collecting seed packets for them. And for some reason, they are either hot garbage, like you should never use that plant ever, especially that one, or they are game-breakingly strong. There is no in-between with these plants. And in this video, I will be going over what I think are the top 10 CDM plants, because it will probably be useful if you don't know which plant to grind for.
Let's do this.
Number 10. Levitator might seem like a weird pick, but it's actually quite strong. It levitates the zombies, slowing them down, and has a really high chance to just instantly defeat the zombie. Yes, that includes bulls. So it's basically an electric blueberry on steroids. If you spam enough levitators down on the lawn, the zombies will get spawn killed worse than someone going against a dock main in R6. You can spam levitator on pretty much any level and just win. The main downside is that the recharge is slightly long at 10 seconds, making it a little more difficult to spam. Number 9. When you place a Rubarbarian, it will play a guitar riff and stun the zombies in a 3x3 area. Then it will start punching the zombies so hard they fly off the lawn. When it runs out of zombies to punch, it will leap forward in its lane to more zombies. Even mechs get sent to the DMV. Rubarbarian is basically a placeable lawnmower, for the reasonable price of 100 sun. The main downside is the 20-second recharge, and it can't insta-defeat Gorgs. Instead, it stun locks them, and still defeats them pretty quickly. I see this plant as an absolute win, and you can throw it into just about any setup. You will not be disappointed. Number 8. Sea Shooter is like a 3-peater, but the top and bottom P are shot at an angle rather than straight down the lane. So, why is this plant so good? Well, its plant food is like an atomic bomb on steroids. Yeah. And on top of that, after you plant food it, Sea Shooter will plant food 3 other nearby appeasement plants. Like, who let this happen? It's just stupidly strong for no reason at all. Some other cool things about Sea Shooter is that it gains attack speed and deals boosted damage when near water, will score like 1 billion points in arena, and creates a steam cloud when peas pass through Torchwood, dealing close range damage. Sea Shooter is just really good at dealing a ton of damage, which makes it a great attacking plant. It does cost 300 sun, but it's worth it. Number 7. Solo Sage is like a squash that costs 0 sun, while also giving you sun. Basically, it costs negative sun.
It's free real estate.
It will make sun when placed and enlighten all the zombies in a 1-tile area. Enlightened zombies move to the right and produce extra sun. The downside to Solo Sage is that it can sometimes get eaten if you place it on leveled up zombies, since they eat like really fast. But even then, you still get 150 sun for free. So is there really a downside? Solo Sage works in just about any strategy and is a good insta for taking out annoying zombies while also being a sun producer. It's just broken. Oh yeah, and the plant food is like a cherry bomb. Number 6. When the zombies get close to Torchwood, it will bone the zombies, damaging them. It will also explode when eaten, just like jalapeno. But Torchwood is not good just because it's basically a hot pocket. The main reason Torchwood is so good is because you can use it to buff the damage of your other pea shooter plants. Let's just say the damage can get really big really fast because of this plant. And without Torchwood, some of the best strategies in the game would not be possible. The melee attack is more of a nice bonus. Number 5. Pokra is a melee plant that rapidly attacks 2 tiles in front of herself, dealing a lot of splash damage. Enough to solo a Gorg. Or 10, because of that splash damage part. Yeah, I don't know how this plant is only number 5. It also slows down the zombies, giving itself more time to deal damage as well as your other plants. Like, just look at this. Yeah, it's time for the zombies to put the fries in the bag. You know it's over when the player has collected 175 sun, and they use that sun to plant down a pokra. Like, how could you make a better melee plant than this? Ranked at number 4, we have Ice Shroom. So, you know how pokra does 60 damage per hit? Well, Ice Shroom is a melee plant now, and it does 200 damage.
What?
Ice Shroom is the definition of overkill. With each level, it gains an additional 200 damage, which is one of the most insane leveling curves in the game, meaning it deals 2000 damage at max level. It chills the zombies in a 3x3 area around itself, and buffs the damage of other ice plants. Because, why not, I guess. Just like pretty much every plant in this video, Ice Shroom is good in just about any strategy. Heck, use it with Fire P, it doesn't matter. You will still win. There is no downside to this plant because its upsides are so incredibly strong. Number 3. Mega Gatling P is like 2 Rapidos in one. Rather than shooting 2 Ps, it shoots 4 Ps at a time, which makes it more space efficient on the lawn. So why is this plant ranked so high? Well, it has the ability to plant food itself, and then it will shoot 5 Ps at a time permanently. Now you have a 5P for 400 sun, and it gets even stronger when you pair it with Torchwood for the damage amplification. The only downside is that it gets countered by Jester and Excavator zombies just like almost every other P shooter plant. Basically, Mega Gatling P is one of the highest damage per second plants in the game, with the ability to be buffed by other plants like Torchwood or P-Vine, which is ranked at number 2. P-Vine is like what if you combined a Torchwood and a P shooter in one. It's like having another Torchwood that also shoots Ps. This is so strong because P-Vine's damage multiplication also multiplies Torchwood's damage multiplication. Basically, all you need to know is P-Vine plus Torchwood equals crazy big damage. Like, you want to talk about spawn killing the zombies, just look at P-Vine, they're barely even making it on the screen. It is always a good pick as long as there aren't zombies like Excavators. And did you know, P-Vine
Does damage amplification?
And before I talk about the top 1 CDM plant, I would like to go over some honorable mentions. These plants are still really good, but I decided to not include them on the list. First is Telepotato Mine. It explodes in a 3x3 area just like Primal Potato Mine, which is already an OP plant. But Telepotato Mine also teleports the zombies to its location. So it's really good. Heath Seeker launches a bunch of piercing projectiles and is capable of clearing the whole lawn for the reasonable price of 125 sun.
That makes sense to me.
That sounds very much balanced. And now, ranked at number 1 is Imp Pear. Imp Pear is kind of like a chili bean, but instead of making the zombies, you know, it turns them into an imp, which can be useful for taking out tougher zombies. What makes Imp Pear so strong is its plant food, which will turn a bunch of zombies on the lawn into imps, which means you can insta-defeat 5 Gurgs with 0 sun, a plant food, and a pear. It pairs especially well with plants like Tile Turnip and Power Lily, since they both allow you to get more plant food activations. Imp Pear basically trivializes the whole game. No matter where you use it, it will always be useful. Anyways, that was the top 10 CDM plants in PvZ2. Here is the list on screen. Like the video and subscribe to the channel, or Mario will be glued to the ceiling.
Mamma mia!